popping your tag, Chanel bitch. You popping your tag, you rockin' Chanel bitch. Chanel bitch. Chanel bitch. Chanel bitch. Chanel bitch.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another review from Chanel, and this one is called Allure Homme Sport, and this is the eau de toilette. Okay, and let's go into the presentation, because that's what you guys are here for, to see the beautiful presentation from Chanel. We have the standard Chanel box. It is silver metallic in color. It may remind you of a car, a sports car, so to speak. And it has the black top and sides, CC on the top. And you know how Chanel do it. And I love this because all the Allures, they follow one consistent theme. Okay, pretty much standard box. And presentation, as usual, I'll give it an excellent. The bottle is gorgeous as usual. The sprayer works excellent. It has this beautiful Chanel embezzled ring above the cap, which add a bit of, how could I say, panache to this bottle here. And then you have the CC in white, just classic with a touch of bling. You know, awesome, excellent for presentation as usual from the Allure Homme line. Okay. Let's go on to tell you what this one smells like to this nose. Alright, you're going to get some citrus on here straight off the bat. And the citrus is a little bit creamy, a little bit tarty, but it's not bright citrus, which is quite unusual. You'll expect that coming from a sports fragrance, right? No, not with this one. The citrus is more subtle, more layered back, but you know it's there. Okay, if you didn't study the art of fragrances, you wouldn't even notice that this has any citrus in there. And it's very creamy, and that's what you're gonna get. And it doesn't explode on the skin. It's not like, boom, I'm wearing perfume. No, it's very subtle. You know, it's not projecting as much. And then in the mids, you'll get a little bit of woods in there, and you'll still get a bit of that creaminess in the mids, a little bit of tardy creaminess. It's very subtle though. It's not bright, like I said before, and it's very more on the laid back side of things. It's not standing out in this fragrance, so to speak. And then when it gets to the dry down, that's where the star of the show is for me for this fragrance. The dry down, you'll get some vanilla in there, you'll get some tonka, and a little bit more woods. And the dry down really sticks for me. It's magnificent, and it's the star of the show. It's very creamy, a little bit musky, and it does really, really well, guys. The vanilla in here is pretty smooth, blending with a little bit of tonka, which doesn't overwhelm the fragrance. This fragrance has a little bit of body to it. It's not a transparent or like an aquatic fragrance, so to speak. This one, we could say he's a little bit thick. However, not so thick that you can't wear it in the summer or the high summer heat, which I'm feeling right now, 91 degrees, which I'm happy. This one is quite magical for that. So seasons, you could wear this all year round, but I don't think it will survive my winters here. So, but it's Chanel, man. It's very versatile for seasons, like any Chanel. So I say you could wear this all year round. And yeah, but this is mostly for spring to me and summers. And I find it amazing that you could wear such a fragrance with a lot of body in that high summer heat. And I'll explain to you why that works here. Because this one is thick, but it doesn't give you like a powdery thickness in there, in the dry down, which I find very magical in this fragrance. I would have never purchased this fragrance only because I'm a huge fan of Chanel. It's my third favorite house in fragrances. And that's the reason why I picked this one up, because I had a sample of this and I was like, okay, it's kind of boring. That's why you can't really listen to reviews based on just samples. You really need to try the fragrance and spray it on your body and get the effect with it, guys. So yeah, the dry down is very magical. I'll go back and over on this, on how good the dry down is for this one. And I just love the way this one transitions from top, mid to bottom. And the bottom was like, wow. it was worth the wait, and it does it really well. Let's go on to performance. Projection, I'll have to give it, because it's an EDT, I'll give it average projection. This one plays a little bit close to the body for me. It never really pushes out there. You're not going to be that guy, oh, you're wearing a fragrance. It's very subtle, it's done very classy, and it's very elegant, as Chanel normally does. And let's move on to sillage. Sillage is average as well. You get a little bit of sillage, especially in that dry down when you're moving a bit, but I said the sillage and this one is average, close to poor to average to me. It's not a strong sillage, but it is there. It's very, alright, it's poor. We'll give it a 4 sillage, 4 to average. Alright, longevity, I say 6 hours, and finally we got average here. And it's pretty good. 6 hours longevity. That dry down just really sticks to my skin for some reason. However, it's not projected. Alright, who's this for? I said this is for anyone, man. This is a very classy fragrance. It's very versatile. You could wear it dressed up, all the way dressed down to shorts and t-shirts, to a suit, going to work. Will I wear this to a suit? I told you before, when I wear a suit, I'm creating an impression. I don't have to wear a suit to work, but I do. But that's because I create an impression. And this ain't going to do it for me in a suit. But if you wear a suit every day and it's required for your job, yeah, go ahead, put this on. This will be really, really good. A great work fragrance here, guys. Just put it on. It'll last you throughout the work day. All right. Now we see who this one is for. Time of day, I said this is a daytime scent. It's a sports scent, obviously. You wouldn't wear this to a club or anything like that. It's more like a daytime scent. This could be signature scent worthy. I could definitely see that. The blend is really, really good. I just like the layers from top to mid to bottom on here. And overall score, I have to give this an overall score of good. It is good. And I was really surprised because on the sample I received, I was like, wow, this is nothing. And that's why you don't see too many people review this today. I think we've moved on from this one now. And I'm glad I stepped back and gave it a good wearing and a good try, and I purchased this one. So I'm happy about that. And this will get used really well this summer because it's very thick, but it's not cloying, you know. And I think the blend in here is done really well. So that's my review for Allure Homme Sport. That is my take on this fragrance. What is yours? Leave me a comment below. What do you think of Allure Homme Sport? Do you like it? And I'll see you in the next one. I'm Masu Parfum. Bye.